Alright, we're back, at least for a bit. Salt Flats is offending me. Threat level high. Oh, that's a problem. Threat level medium. I hate this song. Alright, let's see. So threat level medium, if I wanna protect Fungal Pass, I think we're gonna have to start knocking out a number of these minor locations. I got a couple of things that I'd like to do. One thing that actually would be quite lovely would be to actually go back to a number of these older areas and then beef them up. I think I'm going to try and take 210, though, and just see what happens. Okay, so where am I launching from? Oh, I'm not launching from Fungal Pass. Hopefully I don't have to. That'd be inconvenient. Where is it? Windswept Islands. 2 here. Nope. It's only letting me launch from Fungal Pass. Alright. So in that case, we're going to have to let some resources stock up in Fungal Pass to even launch from there. That's okay. Fungal Pass could use a little bit of a boost anyway. So let's let some resources flow in over there. Let's see. So I still think I've maxed this place out about as hard as I possibly can. So why don't we go back and take a look at... I started in... Oh, Ground Zero. Any of these other ones have... No. Okay, so this one does. So here's a question. Can I do any slag processing? How about that graphite? But I can make graphite here. How much scrap metal do we even have on this map? Not an insubstantial amount. It's not huge, but it's there. Okay. So I'm going to go to 174. Oh, hell yeah. This place has a launch pad. Not much, but it does have one. Gosh, I forgot how slow this is. Okay, so all we're going to do is just route some of this stuff to 175. And that's all we're going to do. Or, not 175, to Ground Zero. Because Ground Zero can actually produce thorium. Actually, honestly... better than this, let's just route all of it. I don't think this place is ever going to need it. And it's kind of capped out, so... yeah, let's just move it over. Oh, it needs power. That's amusing. I forgot this place doesn't have any. Okay, well... honestly, considering this place isn't going to be using power for, like, much of anything, I'm just going to get a couple of solar panels down. Okay, it needs maybe a little bit more than a couple of solar panels. Let me think on this one. I got some pneumatic drills that we can put down for the coal at the very least. Okay, do we... yeah, sure. I'll save my titanium. Okay, so we want overflow gate all the way down. I'm just gonna get combustion generators. I might be able to get some steam turbines down, but... okay, there we go. Now we got some power. Just barely. I guess one option is... I'm just going to have overflow gates going down this. It's not going to be much. But I figure we can skim some extra power. Off of this line. Because we don't actually need that much graphite. And it should be backing up fairly consistently. Okay, so back to ground zero. Okay. So now we're getting the important stuff. The main reason why I was considering all of this is this does have scrap. This does have a number of resources that I could potentially turn into higher tier resources and port elsewhere. It's not a huge amount. What I should probably do is actually look into some of the other locations. Let's see. Now, I can't even make an unloader because I don't have any titanium. But I can make a melter. I can't even make a separator. Who's got titanium? Tarfields does. I think Tarfields is... Oh. You know what? You get to port to here for a bit. Because it's currently sending all of its resources to nuclear production complex. I really wish I could actually see... kind of my... not my resource status. Well, yeah. I kind of wish I could see where all of my pads are going so that I could reroute them. Let's see. We have titanium aplenty. So I'm just going to... Let's see. This is going for the fungal pass. Let's have it go to ground zero for the time being. I don't really know if I need to do this. What I should probably do is just have it all port to the windswept forest. Oh, but no, that doesn't even work. I don't know. It'd just be really nice if I had a list and I could be like, okay, send it all here. Alright, so now we should have enough resources, at least for an unloader. Question. How much do I need to upgrade my core? A hell of a lot. We are actually going to get it, though. But it's still tremendous. So let's start with the basics. Nope. Oh, because we've got a smaller core here. That's why. I was like, wait a second, why is this smaller than I'm used to? The answer is, oh yeah, of course. Okay, so the mono requires silicon and lead. Whoops. Okay, and you require graphite. There we go. So hopefully what this will do... Oh, we need power. Shoot. You can tell I'm not really prepared for any of this. Oddly enough, not getting a hold of titanium. Okay, let's skip those tutorials. I should probably just turn them off. Shouldn't I be getting, like, a bunch? Yeah, I was kind of under the impression that we'd just be getting loads of this stuff. Okay, the other thing I'm gonna say is this whole line is corrupt as heck. I think I was supposed to put a junction or something. Ah, is this one here. That's the one causing the issues. That said, secondary launch pad over here. There we go. So that should send on some silicon and some other stuff. This should be launching like loads to ground zero. Should be. I don't know. Okay. I guess the boring option is, once again, just solar panels. I could do more than this, but and I will need more than this, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Next order of business. Seeing as we should be getting a decent number of supplies here. I'm just going to start ripping up everything that is not scrap metal. I mean, for starters, it's not even using the correct belt lines, so who cares? Because we'll want to probably upgrade accordingly, but I just want to leave as much space as possible. You know the really choice thing that would be super awesome, that would never happen with this game? I would absolutely adore, being able to, like, daisy chain connected locations together and share, like, power grids. That way I could have a safe area that is just massive solar farms everywhere. Okay. Looks about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Because, yeah, I don't think Ground Zero is ever going to get attacked. Oh, I need metaglass. Which is something I should be producing. Kiln. Kiln is just lead and sand. Well, we got a couple of options there. Honestly, considering we have so much power, I'm even going to rip this stuff up. There's not as much scrap as I think I was really aiming for on this. I was hoping for a lot more. Okay. So unfortunately, I think I lost my... Yeah, I lost my factory that was melting everything. But we know it's, 2 of these. To 5 of these, I believe. But I believe the disassembler... Oh, the disassembler requires a little bit more. But we'll think about that later. Oh, I have no metaglass. Okay. Go here. You have a little bit of something. Okay, once again, it's lead and sand. Let's see. Is this the only lead available on the map? No, there's actually a fair bit. So in that case, I'm going to go up here. I'm not going to undo all of these copper lines because some of them might actually be relevant and useful. Huh. I never did complete this copper line, did I? I guess I never needed to. It's weird. I had an obsession with gathering stupid amounts of this stuff. Turns out I actually never really needed it. Is this all sand? This is all sand. Okay, so I see a bunch of immediate lead that I can go for. So I think I'm just gonna port it all in here, and we have a metaglass factory of a sort. Don't need to know if it's good or not, because I don't care. Let's probably only make one. I think we're only going to need one. Okay. Should have enough titanium for all of this. Move that there. I might want to be a little efficient with my titanium usage. Just because I don't think this place gets any more. Which will be a bit of a pickle. Okay, so we've got tons of potential sand all over the place. Awkward. Okay, I'm just gonna have this go into a distributor. And we're gonna just try and loop this around. There we go. So then all we have to do is get some power here. I guess in retrospect, it's not much. We do have some water nearby if I wanted to... Okay, I've got a lot more coal here. So maybe let's go for that first. Okay. So, I think I'm going to be continuously hamstrung by the lack of general titanium on this map. Wait. Was this map was never getting titanium. It just had some, which I yoinked. Yeah, so let's not jeopardize things. Let's just have coal generators going the entire way down. Okay, so we're just gonna do... Oops. We're just gonna do overflows up and down the entire thing. with combustion generators. They're cheap, they're easy to work with, and I can put them everywhere, so even though we have slow belts, it shouldn't matter. Okay, that should just empty out. Hopefully. So, let's get one large battery over here. And then let's go light up those kilns. There will be no grid. There we go. Just metaglass. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pump it all into a distributor, and then we're just gonna switch gears. And just yoink this copper line. Okay, so now it's not perfect, and I'm gonna probably want to find a map with a lot of sand and a lot of lead, and actually just make the obscene metaglass production factory. Okay, good. So we're still going to be gathering some amount of... Let's see. We will be gathering some amount of stuff along the way here. Oh, shoot. I didn't leave enough titanium for a launch pad. That is okay, because you know what we're going to do? Cut that off there. Connect these here. That's good. There we go. So now we will be storing some in here, but mostly it's just going to be a bunch of metaglass, silicon, and lead. And at some point I'll send some more titanium this direction so we can actually yoink more of it. Or we just leave this place be and just not care. Let's take a look at Ground Zero. How much have you stocked up? Tons. Thank you. And we even have some builder bots. Okay. But no metaglass yet. Maybe just let this place stack up for a little while. Okay, let's take a look at Fungal Pass. How much stuff do you have? It is near capped out. It's not getting any thorium, but honestly, that's frankly fine. Because we're probably not going to be using it, and if we do, it's not the end of the world. Okay, let's just go down to 8,000 of everything. It seems kind of hard to maintain a stock of exactly 9,000. I think a bigger core would let me stack up, and we should probably go back to the beaches and go for the higher quantity stuff. But later. Okay. But yeah, if I can take out 210, which I'm sure is going to be a nuisance and a half. Ooh. Let's take a look at this one. A lot of resources, some really interesting spots. Pockets. Tons of pockets. But yeah, tons of... Oh. That's spores. Okay. That's kind of amazing. But yeah, they've got pockets, just little pockets of things. So we might actually have to look into getting bombers if I really want to oust them completely from here. So I think if I take out their core, that does do it. Where is their core? Oh, there it is. It doesn't look so bad. It looks a little dicey. But I think I can do this one. Main problem is... we're going to have to defend from them somewhere. Gosh, look at all these resources. This place looks like it's going to be amazing for titanium production. And especially plastanium, because we've got natural spore nodes all over the place. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, so I think I will just turn this into some kind of horrid plastanium super zone. For the time being, though, we need to actually formulate a strategy. I guess, first and foremost, Windswept Islands, go... you. You are warping to 210. Let's see, it's not the craters. Oh! Overgrowth looks like an enemy base as well, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. It's not the frozen forest, it's the tar fields. Okay, and we're gonna have you head for 210 as well. Because yeah, if I can take out every major enemy base that is threatening me, that should give me a lot more immediate leeway. Oh, I can make Cyclone. What is the Cyclone? So it looks like the Cyclone is just the higher tier version of Flak. Or not Flak, Ripple, but shorter range. Whereas I cannot make Fuse or Tsunami because those both require thorium. Well, easiest and... okay. I had to step away from burgers. Now I'm back. What are we doing? So, big issue, enemies. Okay. Sort of big issue enemies. Thing is, I'm not seeing a whole lot of... okay. I can probably yoink some space here. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to do titanium. Easier to come by. Probably just do this. I'm just going to plug some of these gaps. Oh, here's a problem. There's no water on this map. How do you make cryofluid again? Titanium and water. Okay. So that puts us in a bit of a pickle. As I can't use a lot of my more basic strategies. I'll just figure it out. Let's see. We cancel that for a bit. Yeah, I'll just do this. How do we want to get these resources down and out? Because the big problem here, well, okay. I'm gonna go a bit crazy. We saw this earlier. I'm just gonna have overflow gates with combustion generators kind of just everywhere. Reason being, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make much out of... oh, shoot. No, there's gotta be water on this map somewhere, right? Because I don't think I can make use of spores without. Okay. This is a bit of a concern. Either way, I'm just going to leave this here. We've got power. We've got a decent chunk of power that should be capable of just going for a while. Let's see. I'm just going to plonk these here. Okay, spread the grid. And then we kind of want to... No, I think we need to abandon the idea of the grid here. Yeah, I'm not seeing much for water. I'm not seeing any water. So that gives us a couple of potential options, but severely... Okay, there's the water. They have it. Could be worse. Okay, so let's go up here. This will take some time to build. I'm curious about what their plan is. It seems like a lot of these are just kind of meh. Which actually works out in my favor. Like, it doesn't look like he's got very good defenses. So what I'm probably going to do is just, beef up, tank up, prep so I don't get hit, then build a whole bunch of big dudes to just clobber. Here, let's, sort of get started on that. I've got a little bit of time. Cancel all the copper production, because it's not going to help me. Okay, we don't want a ground factory. We want an air factory. We want an air factory just a little bit further south, into an additive reconstructor. We're actually really close to getting the next tier up. Let's see. No, I'll have to make another one. Okay, so we're going to want lead. We're going to want silicon. Silicon again, and graphite. I realize this is not actually very efficient, but I don't care. Okay, so you're going to be making monos. Perfect. All we have to do is run power down to the entire base. Yeah, so I don't think what I'm gonna do... I don't know if I'm gonna mess too much with industry here. Okay, so we have no power. Right, because it's not actually connected. There we go. Now we got some power. It's gonna take a while to build. You didn't select graphite. Shoot. Maybe it was on graphite originally and it undid itself. Alright. One way or another, now it should have what it needs. This way we can get helper builder bots. Okay, I'm just going to cancel a bunch of this stuff. We're going to get an outer layer of the smaller walls. So I'm a little concerned we're not going to be able to get enough guns down in time. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we got the helper bots. We should have sufficient power. Done. Okay, next up, seeing as I've still got a decent supply of titanium, let's just put this down. So it doesn't look like the launch pads are really getting me as much as I was hoping I would. I wonder if there's some resource loss, or what exactly. Oh. Well, you're annoying. Okay. Well, now we know that that's gonna be a thing. I'll probably want to look into getting salvos down. No, no, build bots. Why are you dumb? Okay, but that'll have to do. So next up, we're just gonna unload... Damn it. We're gonna unload blast compound. We're just gonna make big guns, and we're just going to start shelling his base. And once I have enough builder bots, we're gonna switch it over to making ground factory stuff. Probably. Okay, let's cancel this for a second. We're gonna actually just put a ripple here. Is that enough? It is. I'm just gonna advance the big guns up until we hit his own big guns, and then we'll have to think about alternatives. But hopefully I can get within shooting range of his own base. So, first things first, tech tree. How much thorium am I sitting on? I need 6k more. Let's see. Nope. Stupid. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna slap a couple of these down. It'll help with defenses. And the faster that we just delete their base, the better. Now, supposedly... No, I don't see anything about a... Oh, there's the repair ship. It doesn't look like nearly as big as the previous one. Okay. Well... In this case, I'm just going to leave this defense here. We're just going to bridge over it and get closer. Because here's the thing. All I need is just a little bit here and there. And up until we hit his own ripple, I can pretty much just daisy chain my own guns in. And he honestly can't do too much about it. Okay, but just because of that, we should probably just give it a little bit of defense here and there anyway. There that goes. This should be easy. Okay, put that down. We need... If I can kill him. Because that should be their only mender ship in the immediate area. Okay, so what do we got over here? I see industry stuff, but it looks like it's all defenses. So I think I'm just going to give this a hard pass, because there's no point in it. I'll just deconstruct it later for my own benefit. Might actually be an incredibly easy base assault. Now, I saw that he had a ripple somewhere. Ah, he's got two right there. How are they given ammo straight from the base? So it's gonna be real tough for me to take those specific ripples. Okay, put that there. Alright, let's just put a couple points all over the place just to harass. How are we doing power-wise? A bit iffy. Could be better, could be worse. Okay. Well, in the interest of time, sanity, and destruction, let's set that up. And let's go find another coal patcher 3 to just make use of. Here's a couple. Crazy idea. What if we just do that? Sure. Why did I never think of this before? It's really bad, but it's minimal on space, and honestly, might just work better. Okay, there we go. Because this is honestly less efficient, I think, than my stupid little coal furnace factory that I put together. Okay. Another one of those there. Whoops, wrong direction. Really see anything good or bad there. let's undo that for a second. This is such a hack job of a design. But that doesn't mean it's bad. Okay. I'm just gonna put that there. We're just gonna keep scooting into his general space. Because yeah, I can just slowly make my way up in here.